Hey guys, welcome back. Today in The Untidy Artist, we are making the Tooth Fairy. This is a project that I thought about years ago when I first started making fairy dolls, and it's been in the back of my mind, and it's been a tutorial that I've been really wanting to do. So I thought it was about time for us to do a Tooth Fairy flower fairy. So let's grab some supplies and get started. Now the first thing you're going to need is a flower. I actually found these on Amazon. And I was able to get a pack of 15 for $9.99. So I feel like it was a really good deal. I did get the one that came with assorted colors. I think you can order just single colors. I'll put links for all of this below, but it gave me a lot of flowers that I'm excited to use for fairy dolls. Then you'll need some thread. I've got some metallic white silvery for her shoes and then a color to dress her with. And I have some fairy wings. So this is a tutorial I did years ago. I'll put a link below in the description of the video. And I just already went ahead and made these little fairy wings using some blue sparkly tulle. And then you can just use normal floral wire, but I found this really pretty green floral wire and I decided it would be really fun to do her wings with that. So the instructions for how to make fairy wings is below in the description of the video. Then I have, these are actually little bead caps, or you put them on the ends of beads. They're Swarovski crystal, and we're actually going to use these to decorate her hair to create a little tiara in her hair. I've got some toothpicks. You'll notice that these are flat toothpicks. They work the best, and we're going to be using these to make her wand. And then I have some metallic paint that we'll be using to paint the little sticks. And I also have a few different options as far as what to put on the top of your fairy wand. So these are some little sparkly plastic stars that came in a bunch of different sizes. And I have some foam stickers that I thought might be a fun option for her wand. And then also I have some Swarovski crystals. So these are actual Swarovski crystals. They're super sparkly and really pretty. And I thought this might be a fun option for a fairy wand for the Tooth Fairy. And then we'll also be making a stand for the Tooth Fairy to put on a shelf to display. So this is a tutorial I did years ago on how to display your fairy dolls, and we'll be making these little fairy doll stands. I'll put the link for that video below in the description of the video. And then also I have these little organza bags. I thought if you wanted to make a Tooth Fairy kit, that this would be fun to put the tooth in. And then I have a sharp pair of scissors and my trusty glue gun set on low. And then of course I have my fairy doll. Now, if you're new to making fairy dolls, you want to check out my basic fairy doll tutorial where I take a wooden bead, some floral wire, and some embroidery floss and twist it into this beautiful little doll. I also just came out with a tutorial on doing different skin tones. So you can see I've painted this bead and I've given her a darker skin tone. I'll put a link for that video below. And then I've also already styled her hair into a ponytail. So you can style your doll's hair however you'd like. I thought a fun, sassy ponytail was fitting for the Tooth Fairy. So my doll is all ready to go. And with that said, let's get started. So the first step is to dress our fairy doll. So I'm going to grab the thread that I picked out for her clothing, and I picked this really pretty green that matched the green of the flower I chose for her dress. And I'm going to wrap right up to underneath her arms and give her a little pair of straps, and then I'm going to wrap back down and give her some shorts. You'll find more detailed instructions on how to dress your doll in my basic fairy doll tutorial. So now we're going to set her aside and we're going to grab our flower and we're going to start pulling it apart. One of the things I really liked about these flowers that I got on Amazon was that they came apart really easy and they didn't have any glue holding them together. And it gave me a lot of really pretty fluffy flower petals to play around with for her skirt. So I could actually get 2 dolls out of this one flower. And once you have it layered together the way you like, you're going to hold it up to your doll and decide if you like it, and if you do, you're going to take each petal and you're going to cut a little X into the center of each petal. This will allow us to put the flowers up and around our doll's waist, and then we're going to grab our doll and starting with the top layers of her skirt, we're going to dress our doll. So taking those flower petals, pushing them over her feet and right up to underneath, or right around her waist, kind of arranging them as you go. And once you have them all layered together, you're going to take your glue gun and adding tiny dabs of glue between each layer, you're going to secure her skirt. So you do that in the front and in the back, and we have a dressed fairy doll. And I love how these flowers turned out for the skirt. They're so cute. It just gives you this ruffly, fluffy little skirt. Then I'm going to take my silver and I'm going to give her a little pair of shoes. I do have a detailed video that goes into more step-by-step instructions on how to do gloves and shoes for your fairy dolls, and that will also be linked below in the description of the video. So now she has a little pair of shoes, and now we're going to add a little bit of glitter just to the top of her skirt. So I grabbed my glue gun and put a layer of glue right around her waist and then sprinkled the glitter. And this is just an iridescent glitter. And I sprinkled that all around her waist, and I did that in the front and in the back. And after I sprinkle the glitter on, I kind of press it down with my fingers to make sure that it stays in place. And this just gave her skirt that little bit of added bling that I imagine the Tooth Fairy would have. Now, using that same silver metallic thread, we're going to wrap a little bit around her ponytail. So I just took a little piece and I wrapped it around a few times, securing it with knots, and then I ended up tying a double knot in the back, and then you can take your glue gun and add a tiny dab of glue to that knot so it doesn't come undone. And then I trimmed the ends off. And it just gave her this little bit of sparkle right up around her ponytail. Then I'm going to take that little bead cap, the Swarovski Crystal bead cap, and I actually used E6000 glue for this part. I feel like it just works better if you're dealing with anything that has to do with jewelry making. And so I put a little bit on the top of her ponytail and a little bit on the bead, and I stuck it right on the top. And you guys, this might be one of my favorite ways to decorate a doll's hair I've ever done. I think this little bead looks exactly like a tiara, and it's so sparkly and so pretty and fit just perfectly right at the top of her ponytail. So then I'm going to set her aside. I've already made my wings. Remember, you can find that tutorial below in the description of the video. And I just added a little bit of that same iridescent glitter right at the tips of all 4 of the wings. And now it's time to attach the wings to the doll. So at the base of her skirt, right on her back, I'm going to put a small dab of glue and then attach the wings by just holding them down until that glue sets. And we have a magical little fairy with wings. I'm going to set her aside. I'm going to grab my flat toothpicks and I'm going to paint them with the silver paint. Now, I actually just dipped the whole toothpick in the paint and then used a little paintbrush to smooth over the paint. And once those have dried, I gave them a little trim because I wanted them to be a little bit shorter. And to attach our little stars, you just put a small dab of glue on the tip of the toothpick. I added a little bit more glue, and then I used another star to sandwich the toothpick in between the 2 stars. And I did that with the smaller stars as well, and then I also did it with my little Swarovski crystals. And so this gives you some fun options for a fairy wand for a little tooth fairy. What ended up being my actual favorite, and this kind of surprised me because I wasn't expecting this to be my favorite, was these little foam stickers. And they were super easy because you can just attach them right to the toothpick. And then I just used a small dab of glue and I attached the wand to the end of my little fairy's hand. Now, to make the fairy doll stand, I found some paper that I liked. And I have these little stickers that I'm going to spell out Tooth Fairy. It would also be fun to put a child's name, directions on how to make the fairy doll stand, and some different options on how you can decorate the fairy doll stand is in my tutorial about how to display your dolls. And that video will also be below in the description of the video. And this just gives you a really cute way to display your doll. And that's it, guys. We're all set. We have the Tooth Fairy. There are a lot of fun ideas I had with this. My husband suggested that maybe putting the Tooth Fairy in her little stand when the child goes to sleep, and then when the child wakes up, it's in a different spot in the room, kind of like the elf on the shelf. There are a lot of fun ideas if you look online as far as cute little notes you can leave and different ways that you can play around with the Tooth Fairy idea. I would love to hear what your traditions are with the Tooth Fairy in your home, And I would love to hear any suggestions you might have as far as different ways that you could play around with this. If you decide to make your own tooth fairy and you're feeling a little social, you can share that with me with the hashtag UntidyArtistFairyDoll on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. That would be awesome. I have a lot of fun videos coming out soon. If you have any questions, thoughts, ideas, please leave those in the comments below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.